They are running rife into the B site, blinded by utility from NaVI. The nades are coming in.
I think you can definitely make the argument that NiP, they've just played flat out bad throughout the majority of the group, really. Like, by their standards, only win they've been able to field was obviously the endpoint guys. So that's kind of been a bit of an oddity.
They just die on the first fight.
Yeah. It's kind of rough, man. He doesn't have support here. He's going to operate fully alone. And even though that Molly's going to come in, it's going to divide the push somewhat. But you still got three guys coming at you, perfecto. He's going to try and hold on now. He's been spammed. Oh, they have a very good idea of what he's doing with these smoke at backside. Indeed, perfecto's run down by the Mac-10s and the smoke kill out of Rez. Electronic on the receiving end of that. Simple's even tagged up with the AWP. It's a save again out of NaVI. AWP. Oh, there was the chance. Simple just sends that one past and boost up again. And this time Rez is found. That re-smoke at Moto is problematic. NaVI don't want to wait for it. They're going to try and get up the short side. Hampus lies in wait in the boiler room. That's a lot of damage onto Simple. Might not be the kill, but he's just playing the timing game right now. He knows that if they don't die, if they don't give this one up, the NaVI cannot win it. And even though you're finding a bunch of kills here right as the time runs out, it's not the round. NiP up on a 5. The going still good for the Swedes. Look out for some Die Young. Going back in. Back into that angle, but that's the bomb now dropped out of the apartments. You need these openers. You've got to contain this bomb if you're NiP. And they wrestle with Bit. The Molly's even going to find him after the death of Plopsky. But it does now fall onto Hampus in this 1v2. They saw him at Banana. They know he was going to be late. And perfecto does not get caught on that rotate through arch.
Sick round for Bit, dude. That first kill, he's...
Привет, зритель! Сейчас я на новом сайте csgo, на котором есть много режимов, где можно поднять новые скины. Первый режим — это краш. Поставлю 15 монет. Это было легко. Кстати, во вкладке пополнения вводишь промокод SMOG, который дает плюс 30% к депозиту. Второй режим — это колесо. Ставим на 2х. И тут тоже легкая победа. Давайте попробуем мины. Отлично, все угадал. На сайте также есть бесплатные кейсы. Апаешь левел и можешь открывать кейсы каждые 24 часа. Ссылка на сайт будет в описании. Там же ты найдешь дополнительный промокод.
Rez going to deploy this flashbang, but Sunday Young's not blind. Will get one with the shotgun. Electronic now responsible for a hell of a lot here as he loses his teammate on short. Flushed out after the first. Hampus is even wrapping through Arch. In with the backstab. Perfecto dead. And Simple in the 1v2. Looks like he might just elect to save here and give this one up. 35 HP, low on health. You know, we've got all these pieces stepping up. Terrifying to think that someone like Brolin, I don't even think is fully activated yet, and he's been one of the players for NiP, even while they were struggling earlier on in the group, to still look good. This round, though, very back and forth from the get-go. Right, we had 2 attempts at getting stuck in early for NaVI, and they've worked with a kind of mixed bag of results. 1 for 1 is all they've been able to muster. That's not the end of the world, but it does now mean that perfecto needs to stay alive here at B. 1, and then getting out of there would be ideal. Now setting up to kind of play retake, play around the idea of holding this bomb site down. Getting wrapped, perfecto's ready for it. It all came down to just one man, really, and perfecto's played it to perfection.
Who's in the name? I love the fact that he's given up the site here and just let the plant come in. Popsky playing with fire. As that smoke dissipates, now they can play together with a good flash. He's seen him, but obviously he's not got much cover. He's got to get behind something. Oh, he's looking for fights and no bullets connecting in that 1v3. It's Electronic to end it.
Got one as well, but there's no time for these mollies to go in. NiP have just come straight through this smoke up at the top of Banana. Trying to fight for the site control here and now. Electronic playing around the CT smoke. There's a gap here that Rez is attempting to look through, and he will win that engagement, but the bomb dropped by Bit. That was not who was meant to drop it, but a bit of smoke spam's gone a long way for him here. And now Rez dead to the man at the coffins. Bit with a lovely B-hold. Has started to recuperate some of these rounds for the NaVis.
Anchoring, but this time he's not in the pit. He's getting aggressive. He's dropped the bomb. Trade is there. Electronic is now all that stands.
Gotta do the heavy lifting. That nade is brutal, and there's more where that came from. He's dead, man. He's roasting alive. Electronic burnt to a crisp, and his teammates coming up through the top of mid. If they get this kill, maybe that tempts them in, but with Brolin winning it, there's really no attempting this round for Perfecto. He could have let Brolin cross there, could have let them really commit to the hunt, but the fact that he just takes E, and who knows, with them not getting 4, maybe there is temptation to take CT. Electronic starts to get aggressive again. Will strike one off the tally over at Arch. Young's in pit. His famed position here, pit king. Young dancing around this smoke and molly combo. Hides in it and is able to win that. Could even stop the bomb plant. Doesn't go for the spam. Hampus in the power position. Deep at long, over on Arch. He's dealt with the first, but the trade is immediate. Now, just S-Tag, the last guy remaining, plants the bomb. Now he's got to defend it, and it's looking good, but he wasn't ready for Bit, wasn't ready for the third guy coming up long.
By Electronic, calling for a flash. Simple wins his fight, and the flash comes, or actually it doesn't, it's a Molotov Electronic swings with. There's the late flash, a little too late perhaps, as he's already dead, but 2 for 1. The only concession is Spawn that NaVI have now lost control of. They're trying to regain.
Oh, that's clean, but second player has already made it past. Now spotted, they try to run Bit down. They know that that would be B wide open. And with that kill coming down the pipeline now, they're going to start to set their sights on a late B play. Brolin in position to shut the round down. Simple running the rotate. He's heard every step of the way. Brolin gonna catch Simple at the bottom of Banana. And Young, even though he's flanking, the flanker, he's going to get here far too late. Brolin's already well and truly away. And now even gets that info that Young's Banana bound. Looking like he's interested in this, but that smoke has really sealed the deal. You don't want to go through that in the 1v2.
But if they come through mid this range, Mag 7 can be iffy. It might let him down. They jump through the apartments with a flashbang. There's a quick trade, but Simple's dead in middle, and A is eviscerated. Bomb plant comes in, and NiP set up for another round at the end of the half.
Bomb has been planted.
This would leave them so close to the finish line here on map 1, on their map pick. It would feel destined to go their way. Leaving NiP in a real, power position in this series. Hampus trying to make that happen. Lights up Bit on the short side, and Perfecto 1 versus 3. All that's left to do is die. That's an 11 by S-Tag, but it's about 30 years too soon. And, well, they're walking in the shadow of a nade, unperturbed by it. Plopsky back at the site now, gets this spot. He realizes it's a far worse situation than he first realized. All alone now, 2 bullets left in this USP, and he will get dropped out of the round. These 3 players for NaVI trying their damnedest to make the pistol round happen. Things are looking up with Perfecto plugging in the numbers. He's gonna get out of there. And now NaVI all talk, looking to play around this bomb. They do lose 2 in the blink of an eye, though, and Electronic's now going to do it alone. Back at the site, bomb out in the open, and he does tap Rez away. Just Hampus, it's the clash of these IGLs. And Electronic with this swing tries to seal the deal. Enough time to get the reload off, but Hampus is wrapping him wide, whittling him down, and then knocking him out of the round. It's NiP on a 12.
That's unbelievable. It was not been otherworldly, this event, and he's been fine, but we need the Simple that we know and love. He dies immediately on long. It set Electronic up for a trade. They're going to be able to just run that gun into CT Spawn, but Brolin is already here causing problems. Another 1 for 1. NaVI needs to make this hit happen. The flash is perfect inside of the smoke, but Popsky swaps sides of it, and S-Attack drops the bomb. It's all falling apart, crumbling in this round, as Young even hits the nade, eats the impact. He's got to go aggressive. He's blocked by a Molotov, gets a kill. Hampus close. Young can't do it, and Hampus saves the day yet again. Simple dives through that missed smoke, and he's going to get a 1 for 1, but again, we need much more out of the man. Popsky with a plan, gets a kill, and they won't be ready for a third as Sandbag. Surely not. Electronic is good awareness, breaks his way into B. Now, NiP could attempt this. It would cost them everything, though. Molotov there as well. Simple's holding a smoke. Oh, that spam saves his life. S-Tag was going for it. Well, it actually delays his death. That's all it does. Plopsky repeaks and finds one more. So, 4 on 4. Doesn't need to look for another kill, so he shall not. That molly mostly decides it for him. We still have 2 smokes left at this B bomb site. And a flash. Ampus can pop him around this corner. Maybe another. Oh, caught on an off angle in front.
Flash for Young to try and make it into the pit, but caught by the sight crossfire. Now they know they're walking into this double hold. They haven't fully sold these rotates over towards B like they were hoping, and this is a save call out of NaVI. They're writing it off. They're giving this one away. 15 to NiP, and they're even hunting this down. Plopsky's seen some bodies, but wasn't able to remove them.
Dude, NiP are going for this.
They want to try and take the guns away. They want to go for all the injury, all the insult.
It's a fake out with one man trying to sell it, but S-Tag holds the line, and now it's obviously going to be a NiP can start scrambling back.
Yeah, 15 seconds as this push is coming in. Brolin just trying to make a bit of a stand, dropping the bomb at short, leaving Bit real low. He just gets into the site and will be allowed to get this bomb down. Young providing covering fire with the MAC-10 has somehow battled this one back into a 2v2, but S-Tag dead. Young having one hell of a round here. Started with the MAC-10, now onto the AK. That was the chance for NiP. Brolin teed them up to close the game out right there. He's got a full belt of utility as well, and he's only just started to lob this in. They've got to go through it. Only good for one is Brolin. This AWP on Rez strikes back, and will find the 3v2. Simple now, dropping that bomb for Electronic to plant. He knows he's got to have a big moment here. You can tell in these kind of situations. He's putting it on himself to step up with the AWP. He's made it down into the pit, so let's see if he can. 10 and 15. It's not awful, but it's not simple. Numbers!
Bye-bye.
And it's not going to get any better. Hamper set up with that flashback.
Boys, they're running amok. They're committing right through the apartment. Oh, headshot is nice, but the bomb's been dropped from Plopsky, sitting behind the car. He's already got 2 to his name. And now, running out of time, is Electronic in the site. 2 kills already, but his teammate is not going to be here to party. Electronic has got to do it all solo right now. He will cross for a second. Rez fighting, finishes the job. And it's only Young in a 1-on-3. No time, simply. Even if he gets 2 kills, this round is all NiP's, folks.
Yeah, physically isn't time, and oh no, Young even going to die off the time in the pistol.
Ouch.
Smokes, and it's, in this game, some die after time doing it. Brolin will best Simple over at ramp, the receiving end of that little famous spray down. Not really teed NaVI up to get a lot done here, losing Simple out of the gate. Bit might be out through the connector, but that Tech 9 fires off. Did give it away, but he's still good for the kill, and there is damage done onto S-Tag. Brolin is bearing a lot of the responsibility for this A-bomb site, and looks away at just the wrong moment. Bits on a tear, 3 in the round, and Perfecto now rises to the occasion as well. Okay, Brolin's going to win the ramp engagement. That's a tag as well. Rez's scout will deliver. S-Tag takes one of the grave, and Rez just keeps putting them in body bags over at the A site. Uh-oh, I said that Bit was looking good. Well, now he's got to look real good.
And then he started.
Oh, but this time his journey's brought to a much faster close. S-Tag soaking up some shots, trying to reposition here. And you thought he had that one in the bag, but Simple's held on. Oh, Rez takes one out of the round, but they are starting to spill over into his bomb site. Still, he can hold off. He doesn't have to peek. He's got Plopsky committed to a flank. Coming up the ramp now. The timing could be perfect on this, and it is. Yeah. There's the bomb tumbling away from NaVI, and just Electronic left now in the hot seat. 1 versus 2. Smoke down. Knows about the ramp man, has the bomb as well. 30 seconds, Electronic's going around the world to try and win this.
Oh, it's a brain off, in-game leader on the mic. He's moving round. And he will get that plant on B. before they're even there, they're scared of the window room. He's gone up catwalk, and he's got a short plant as well. This is great. The only problem is, plopsky has util, right? Molly, smoke, anything down on the bomb or short, and Electronics in, you know, sticky situation here. They've got to work this one out. How quickly will that brain tick for NiP as the bomb is running out of time already? Nearly half clicked. Rez moving up, trying to hunt this kill right now. Tucking in the corner, plopsky smokes the bomb. Rez is going to late peek, but he's been seen. His barrel gives it up. He still hits the headshot. That's expertly done, I presume.
I feel like, you know, eventually we trend back to the norm, and that's where we see the NIPT sides fall off a little bit. So
that we know and hate.
Yeah, I really do think they need to put a lot of work in here and now. Bit still always good for a kill in these rounds, and Simple's even dropped himself another.
Cheeky.
Oh my god, S-Tag can't play anywhere in this side of the map. He's getting spammed no matter where he ends up. He's out of the round. Simple's now getting this bomb down. Could get caught by Rez in CT, but the timing just doesn't allow it. NiP, a man down in this retake. This was versus just Deegs, not even armor.
They know where everyone is, though. All the info's there for NiP. They've got a smoke kit flash. They've just got to be quick again. Crossfire's available from NaVI, and they can spam the smoke if they try and stick the defuse. Simple's going to throw himself into the fray. Good spray. plopsky's off the bomb. Rez hits another shot. Quick flick back. No way he's going to do it. On the stick again. Knife out. He's fully committed, fully convinced. But shot through the legs by Young. And NaVI hold on. That was not even a full force back. And they're going to do it on the E.
Seeing S-Tags playing it safe from CT. Over here in mid, Electronic is the man to get the ball rolling. Oh, in a very big way. They can't stop him now. He's picking up pace. Simple winning fights as well. And hang on a moment, we've been transported back a year or two here. This round was all Electronic and Simple from the get-go. Electronic goes on a tear through mid. His is kind of infinitely more impressive, but Simple still nails the one shot he would past him. S-Tag, they are coming your way, bud. Full flashed and trapped at default. Young's gonna run him down. Brolin looking for an angle up over the bench. Oh, it's good for Brolin. Dropping the bomb, still a threat, still a nuisance, but finally flushed out by Perfecto. And now that bomb gets away from NaVI. They need to try and contain this. They've got to try and regain a bit of control here, but with Young tagged up and no util to nullify any of these angles, it's going to be tricky. They're going to have to fight their way through it.
Oh, that's one way to do it. Second quick shot from Rez. Perfecto tries to fight that open spawn. The nade is going to be good, but Rez hits this shot before it lands.
UP ever again. Oh, Rez dead trying to go for that lower peak bit. Able to take space in middle now, and NaVI have run down short. No one's even accounting for this. No one's even thinking about it. Hampus has to divert his attention back, but they're already in the site. He's gotten past them. He sees the barrel as Simple, but it's just the tag. And then Electronic gets his revenge.
Fall off of these bricks and fall into... Whoa, bit! Oh my god, that's the gun drop. You could fall off these bricks into windows silently. Stiko has got the ways, but...
You get the rounds falling apart.
This is falling apart, Harry.
I don't care about Stiko right this moment. Look at it. Perfecto and Young are suddenly in the 2v5. Stiko can't save them now. The bomb dropped at ramp. And Perfecto's shot in the back. It's a flawless eco round for NiP. For a long while. Perfecto snuck out, and S-Tag got the receiving end of that.
Poor S-Tag this game.
More horrible things happening to him. Oh, bits up in the air, and Rez dropped onto Goomba, stomped in the connector. Plant comes in, plopsky and Hampus can't do a thing. There's a smoke in the way. Hampus is nullified over on the catwalk, and plopsky's hoping and praying that someone overextends.
Oh, nice shot for Bit. Is S-Tag. He's got a gap, and they duck underneath it. Dear, oh dear, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Rez, kill them all or lose the round. There's your option.
Oh, mate, his teammates all dying as they try to rotate in, and he's even flashed off the angle. Rez, now that he's given it up, he's got to dance all round these crosshairs, but the double orbs are making it interesting. Shot onto the bomb plant, and Hampus will get traded. Rez still at CT. They know about him. Even though that molly's going to slow the plant down, won't be enough to win him the round. Rez might just have to save this AWP. In middle, no one's challenging them from cat. S-Tag's dead immediately from connector, of course. Brolin's like, sorry, I wasn't watching it, and now here they are. Electronic gonna find that point man up at the top of Con. Rez, in a lot of these rounds, he's been relegated to save because he has to think about the money. At least it's round 15, so Rez is here fighting till the very end. That could be something because he has... Oh, no! Simple up and into the fight. Good for 2. It's left to Hampus in the 1v5.
And it's not going to last long. 10 rounds for NaVI. Well, he side as they just scrim out of ramp with a flash or a smoke rather over Con. Well, they're gone. Sunday-young hits 2 in the head and even sees a third as well. Rez shot through smoke in Palace. It's not getting any easier here for NiP.
Hampus has been spotted. Glock v USP at range. S-Tag does win one of these A fights, but that's the bomb getting away from NiP now and leaving Hampus in a really dire spot. He's going to try and walk down mid, but he's being held from pretty much everywhere, and Simple's got it locked in with the lower tunnels walk.
Apps as well. I mean, if he finds this, yeah, that would be too far. Hampus headshotted, still survives. Now they
30
know,
seconds as they've got the bomb.
Yeah, they know the backline's clear though. They know Simple came from A. They can likely overwhelm the site. The bomb needs to make it up. Con, they're splitting up. Players jumping into B at the same time. They look like A from the get-go. S-Tag now alone. Simply no time. They've seen him. 4 and 15, having a roughie. They're going to face from the site, and he's dead as well. Oh, that was way too split for him to have to go.
Yeah, Perfecto falling back, but he is caught out over at jail. Bit takes 2 to the grave with him. This is already a good solo hold, but he will get run down eventually. Plopsky's Deagle even dealing with the rotate out of Simple, and now this is where things get interesting. But that third man cut out, Plopsky going on a bit of a tear. Suddenly NiP have got something riding on this one. Just Electronic left to try and get past. They don't need to face him here. Might be temptation for Plopsky to give it a jiggle, and he will. And now he's got that info, just going to ride that high, get out of there. Electronic trying to go for this, and he has read it well. Forces the peek out of Hampus. Oh, but he can't quite follow up. Plopsky goes on a tear, 3 in the round. The hat.
Now Sunday-young's running. Timing might be good here. NaVI still need kills. Look how deep they're in the site already. Crossing behind the back pillar. A big flicks back for 1, but he's got many more targets to find. Rez trades onto a triple is Rez. And no matter how good, how fast the flank is, it's not fast enough. 1v3 now for Sunday-young. And they've already set up for the short side.
Hampus is actually about to really ruin his day. In lower tunnels, of course. Hampus. Oh, his day's not ruined, and actually it's been made. Getting out with an AK now, Sunday-young at Lee matchup, going 3 maps for that to happen. That hasn't happened. Vitality won it 2-0, and so now NaVI need this victory if they want to make it into the top 3 here of their group. Oh, that's a big kill for Perfecto. Hampus doing all he can to pull this one back. Perfecto still a threat inside of the site. Hoping he can buy time. Sunday-young is moving in, is moving over. Perfecto will not concede control of B. Plopsky in the clutch. That molly forces a swing, but Perfecto makes it look easy.
That's a sick shot. Not NiP sneaking their way in.
Oh, Rez is going to win that somehow. That's going to hit the go button now for NiP. They got to get past Perfecto on short, but they do. There's still a second man here. Bit's going to hold the line with one of his own. Tech9's loose inside of the site, but Sunday-young's here to deal with it. Bit beats him to it, and there's even a flank through the apartments. S-Tag about to get shot in the back to close. Electronic is the man to put 16.
Ooh, do they clear it? Yes,
they're looking
they
right at him, but still, he's going to win that first engagement. They need to go and deal with Hampus, and they will try to do that now. Perfecto drive-bys him. S-Tag inside of the B site, wins that first, but there's more where that came from, right around the corner. They do run him down, and NaVI somehow finding a way into the B site. A way to get this bomb planted. That's a bit of extra money at least, but Bit still staring down the barrel of a very rough 1v3. Trapped in at default, trapped on the bomb.
They're just Deagles. They have rifles on every single person.
Uh-oh. Oh dear.
This is it.
Oh dear. Brolin now out of the round, and NiP a man down. They're going to try and re-swing long. Don't go feeding Electronic here. Hampus decides there's better fights worth taking that might come. Oh, no, never mind.
No, that is the better fight.
well, you know,
For electronic.
he gave it a go, and NaVI are going into the double B stack at least.
Yes.
Maybe that could go NiP's way. Might have these 2 A kills, but they've got their hearts set on a B play.
Oh, but before they go, Electronic, is he going to walk through A and do it again? Now, they don't have time to rotate out, but if they want, they could wait for Electronic to run through heaven and clear. That smoke is
smoke's
so
really
big.
problematic.
S-Tag, 20 seconds. I don't think he knows. There's 4 or 3 players behind the smoke.
my
Electronic is
God.
making ruckus, running down. There's a kill. S-Tag now knows they're through. He swapped places. They spam him out. Plopsky, can he deny the plant? That would be massive, but it's a safe plant for heaven. They still line up. Molly on the bomb site. Simple forced wide. He goes behind the barrel and smokes it, and they peek together to close the round. Electronic there with 3 of his own.
He's going to get flashed through here. And sent in to the waiting guns. Plopsky dispatches of him with ease. Doesn't even break a sweat in that one.
Oh,
But Bit pulling up with a big double opener.
that's going to leave a mark. Spray headshot. Painful. As NaVI enter the B bomb site, Hampus could lob a nade onto default, but it won't stop the bomb from going down. And they even try and hunt. Ooh, that's left them down a man now. Heaven smoke non-existent. Bit moves off the plant to fight it instead, and he finds Brolin. Still another man pushed up. Bit has found 4 headshots in this round, and he's looking for the ace. Now he needs it. Rez coming in off the bridge. Bit doesn't want a full flank, goes back to Monster. Rez doesn't even know. He thinks he's still in the bomb site. A lot of angles to clear now. Bit's holding very high. Rez's headshot will come below, but Bit flicks back, but not in time. And he's won the round anyway. 4 kills from Bit, 4 headshots for himself. He's got to get a multi-kill. And Bit, the headshot machine, dead immediately, but Simple's there to trade. A second later. Oh, Brolin, that's a shot. Deagle spam at range, and he's almost done in Electronic. Put him down low. They both are. Sunday Young's crept into B. No one a monster. No need to worry. Hampus finishes what Brolin started. 4-on-2, NiP.
Perfecto leading the charge. That's a nice opener. Are they ready for the barrels, player? Playing around this smoke, waiting on the other side of it. There's a bit of spam dealt both ways. Perfecto's really looking for this, but it will be Sunday Young to run on in before Brolin does that. So then we go to pretend that joke landed for the first time, and landing for the 10th time over in mid. It's Bit putting up another opener. Man advantage here for NaVI.
I'm shocked. That was some of your best work today, Harry.
Now just Hampus with a solo B defense getting asked for here. He's got a smoke to work around, I guess. Gonna try and put it to good use, but they are sneaking out past it. They're sneaking around him. They're in the water with you, and it's warm, all right. Electronics found him over at the short side, and Brolin, well, just have to save. Brolin's just, just gonna get tapped in the back.
Still Rez
He's
here.
knocked out. Rez still fighting, but now Pinson, he's got to do something big. Simple gets rid of him. Tiny little pixel angle for that AWP. Hampus already rotating up, but he's in the thick of it alone right now. His teammates slowly leaving that B site. For the time being, Hampus might need to be the hero. Out through the bank side of things, walking out towards the bomb site. Electronic just playing at the planter, looking down. They won't be able to see him here. It's a very grimy spot. Electronic, come on now, you're 6-2 up. Do you need to play here? Is this where you got to be? Staring at his feet, he loves them. He's hungry for more. And only good for one. It's only the tag from Simple Zork, but they are on the bomb. It's going to connect. Sunday Young's missed the spray, and oh no, NiP have won the round.
He just drew an outline around that defuser. He only wrong with utility, and NiP haven't overfaced on the short side either. Wolf getting swapped out, and Electronic just says, you know what, I've had enough of us messing around with utility and boost. Let's just run at them. Electronic go kill, and so he shall.
A tiny bit, yeah, it's kind of underselling it. Reds, there we go, it's a head. How about that? How about that? AWP taking heads off. And Hampus, he'll even put another on the board. Electronic trying to walk out through the monster tunnel.
Not today.
This tag will get rid of him. Simple smoked off. Brolin waiting in con. And for NaVI, it's just down to this Simple Perfecto duo. Brolin ready and waiting. Will get removed.
That's disgusting. That's not on. But winning the round is a pipe dream, and Perfecto got to give him the pipe. It's deep in middle, climbs all the way over. Oh boy, with the Molotov, they don't put it out again, and this time it cost them. Simple just backs out, goes back to B. These quick hits that have been working for the most part for NaVI. Smoked, but they don't care. They're going through. They flash their way. Popsky hits a headshot or two on the spray, and Brolin stops Perfecto. What a beautiful hold.
This is perfect, man. NaVI, they tried to run it back. They tried to go for one of these, you know, tried and tested B plays. They hoped that last round was a bit of an anomaly, so they figured they would test the waters again. You know, only amplified after they lost that man over in middle. And the results were not there. So that's now like 2 of these B rushes in a row through the short side. Good flash. Electronic was actually the one to throw that, so bad flash. Changed my mind. Brolin, even out through the connector, strikes another one from the tally. Suddenly we're into this 2v3. Electronic might have the B site, but Simple has the bomb, and he's lost it over in the short tunnel.
Blob, 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 blob. Electronic is deep in water.
Oh, the 2 Cyclopses about to meet over at Long, and Simple might have the baby brother to that AWP, but he wins the fight. Rez, he was so tunnel visioned on an idea of someone being close, he discounts the trees. Brolin holding down the short side, having a push up, try play around the... Oh, bloody hell, Sundayoung's chased him. And Electronics made it up through Long with Simple to reinforce a 3v3 as this plant comes in. That nade's quite juicy.
Nice.
2 players. Oh, very, very low from the nade stack. Now you just got to do good on that damage.
Oh, the AWP on 4 health. It's not going to stop Simple. Electronic has to go for 1, and even that, it might not be enough with his health being so low. NiP taking their time. They have 2 Molotovs, man. One's going to go on the truck. Electronic's forced to move. He's got to take a fight. He's got to make a play, and the flash comes after. It's perfect. Simple hits his shot. Here we go. Last of the half, and there's simply no time. They need to get on this bomb right here, right now. 1-for-1 is excellent. Simple goes through. He can't see. Knife is out for the half. He's missed the slash. Oh, it looked recovered. 97 damage, and he doesn't do it. Left, right. Good night. It's NiP with a...
Oh, that one was for free. Electronic given 1 freebie, but then quickly pounced upon for the trade. Sundayoung's been waiting up here since the start of the round for them to hit the go button, and they're finally doing it. Perfecto moving in to join him. Sundayoung with the first. Perfecto, a bit more damage, trying to get that reload off. Sundayoung cannot save his teammate, and S-Tag breaks them apart. It's a 1v1 now. S-Tag versus Simple, and Simple's running at the man at the truck side. It's S-Tag to close.
Dude, he looked like he confused Simple there. Almost this gun round now as the flash comes into middle. That's a beautiful spray for Blitz. Blitz, though.
What's happening now?
That's a hard, and Hampers is rock solid. Is going to get that trade put to bed by Simple Zorb, who played passive off of Spawn, knowing that flashes would be thrown. Now back in the site, attempts a flick. Popsky, Mac 10, better stay in the toilets here. Not got that range game. S-Tag just walked into B, ballsy, but it might work out.
Sundayoung over towards Spawns, caught the bomb as it crosses in, and that's the round. Might have forced the rotate away, might have dismantled the stack, but the 1 player there was enough to win it.
If he had his gun after the molly, I mean, that's a 1v1, that's a side. Sundayoung going to try and clear it manually. Flashed in, sees nothing, but they're so close again. He doesn't even realize. Flash back off, that's perfect for NiP. 20 seconds, it almost seemed like NaVI weren't convinced. Well, now they are committed behind the Molotov. Simple couple of shots can end the round, but it's only a tag. You're not going to get many more out of the barrel. Rez will pick him. Bomb drop. They need to pick it back up. The flank is there. Onto the truck. The plant is allowed. Perfecto not here in time. That was so close for NaVI.
Man, and it's so tempting to keep going, to try the 1v2. Would be risking it all, but here's Perfecto. Silent on the approach, trying to get up close. They're so near each other, they can just play the trade game here. How is Perfecto meant to win this? He can't. Plopsky with the trade, with that immediate swing on the contact from his teammate.
To tag. Oh, flash coming in for Sundayoung. It could be perfect. They go through. Oh, 2 players blind, but S-Tag has the cover from above. He's going to get both those kills, and NiP just go bludgeoning into this B-bomb site. 2 more short side players. They clear a 3rd. They won't be ready for the 4th, but S-Tag checks it anyway. He is on a tear right now. After a very rough series, S-Tag has come alive.
It's gone into A, and look, man, that's 1 molly and a flash. That was enough to fully rotate NaVI away from the B site. Perfecto was the only guy left here. He does a good, serviceable job, really going 1-for-1. Not enough to win the round. Simple up through the short side. Could surprise him. Rez is not ready for it. Suddenly, that's an AWP. Now retrievable. Sundar Young. Gonna find Plopsky. S-Tag dead as well. And
NaVI saving. They're hoping it's A, but now they realize it's not, and a 1-for-1 when already a man down means this one should be dusted. NiP, I mean, NaVI are going to run right down. They're still going to show their face in the sight, but NiP have got the plant.
right where they want to be. Boost up for Simple. Gonna have this all. Oh, try to peek in, try to give you a reason. Bit's giving them that reason with a quick double. That was just meant to be the trade, but it's so much more. Bit doing all he can. Oh my god, he's so stressed. Now moving in, he knows the close angle's clear. He really knows it. Flash will slow him down on this push back into the site. Sundar Young's got the kit, but with Bit blowing out the water and Hampus finding the other man. That's the way that they streak so many of these rounds together with this fast up-tempo A play. It might have opened up, but here's the rest of the push looking to come through. Simple with this AWP doing what he can. Good for the first. And there's the closer, NaVI, to be the game plan. Oh, Electronic with that swing. He's got the info. That was the bomb spotted. So NaVI are all starting to mobilize down towards lower. One kill in the right place could win this round for NaVI. Instead, Simple gone immediately. Rez is taking it one step further. Bomb could still get denied, but with Bit falling over it short, this one's getting away from NaVI. Sundar Young, 1 versus 1 now. Just Rez left to find. Who bides his time down in the pit, but Sundar Young is moving in, is getting ever closer. Oh, and Rez wins the 1v1 to win it 4